Today, I'm going to share with you my top 5 ways that I compost to return fertility to my soil and grow all this amazing food. Hey Provident Preppers, growing your own food is a fantastic way to become more sustainable and increase your food security. Well, today I want to talk to you about my 5 easy ways to compost in your own backyard and take this and turn it into something that the plants love, and so that you'll get more nutritious and healthy plants that will feed your family. One of my favorite ways to compost is just to let nature do the work. And this is our little chicken orchard. Let me take you on a little walk through. The beauty of a chicken orchard is that I just come and dump wheelbarrows full of garden waste or anything that we don't want, like kitchen scraps. These beautiful birds do a fantastic job of keeping the bugs down, for one thing. If you look here, there's very, very few weeds in this orchard, and they compost everything. It's no work for me. I just come and dump it in here, let them spread it around. Look at some of the gorgeous soil that's in this chicken orchard. And it's all because the chickens are scratching. We continually add more organic matter for them, and they just work hard and turn it into something amazing. The second way to take this and turn it into fabulous compost for your garden is to use these little critters. These are our adorable rabbits. You only need 1 or 2 in a little cage that you feed all the time and love on them, and then they produce these gorgeous pellets that you can put right on your garden that will make a huge difference in both the nutrition and the health of your plants. So think about getting a couple of these guys. They don't take much room, they don't smell, they're quiet. There's a lot of good reasons to have a rabbit. Number 3 is to have a leaf pile and put worms in it. So this is just our compost pile, and every fall we put a ton of leaves on here. All of our neighbors donate them to us. They need a place for them to go, and we make sure that we water them layer by layer. We have a video where Tom Bartels shows you how to do this method. So I just dug down through the top few layers and check out this gold that's in here. Amazingly beautiful. My little critters, my little worms, they've done their job. Super easy. All you do is pile them up. We put a little fence around it, water them, make sure that they've got water. Put your worms in, and the worms do all the work. You've got worm castings right in it, and the bottom layer of this will have fantastic soil that you can put right on your garden. And then the next year, we'll just add to the top and add to the top. And those same worms are gonna do the job year after year after year. Number 4 is a method called chop and drop, which just means that you're cutting off your plants, and instead of hauling the fertility away somewhere, you're just gonna leave it right here on the ground. Now, if you want it to break down faster, you can cut it into smaller pieces, or you can just leave it on the ground and let it do its thing. Now, if you really like a tidy garden, this might not be the method for you, but I love it. When I cut down all these dandelions, you can see they're just right here. I don't think that it looks really ugly, but that same fertility that the dandelions took from the soil, it's putting right back into the soil, right in the place that it needs it. You can do chop and drop with anything. We do it a lot with some of our prunings also, but one of the things about it is if a weed has gone to seed and you chop and drop it, you've just planted a whole bunch of weeds. So this is best done before anything goes to seed. Another way to chop and drop is just to pull out the weeds, no seeds yet, and I tap the roots and I just mulch with them. This way I return the fertility of the soil eventually, as well as mulching them, keeping the temperature of the ground more stable, making sure there's not as much evaporation, and the plants just thrive. I guess the point is, don't look at weeds as your enemies. They're actually a great resource that you can take advantage of. The 5th easy way to compost and return fertility to your soil is actually just to use wood chips. We've put wood chips here for a long time, but over the years, what happens is these wood chips break down and create this absolutely gorgeous compost. It's right here in place. You didn't do anything except for apply wood chips right at the beginning. and nature takes care of the rest. So it makes it a super easy way to make sure that you have plenty of fertility, the organic matter that you need in your soil to grow healthy, happy plants, which in turn feed you and your family. There's my top 5 tips for composting in your own backyard. So for the question of the day today, what methods of composting are your favorites? And do you have any tips for our audience? Comment below. And thanks for being part of the solution.